pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
It has been 221 days since we've had women's ACHA Division I hockey here at the Arrington Ice Arena. You can feel the excitement in the air. Lots to celebrate tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AIA. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman. For the regular season opener, it's your Adrian College Bulldogs squaring off with Indiana Tech University. And before we get into the game breakdown, let's get into the obvious. The past season for the Bulldogs, a massive success. They won their first ever national championship in program history by beating the number 4 ranked Minot State University Beavers by a score of 4-1 in regulation. So massive congratulations and hats off to the entire team and staff for that whole season. They did an unbelievable job and they had an incredible showing at the national tournament.
Yeah, it was just really impressive just to watch them every single game. They knew what they had to do, and that was just win the game. They had just big games all along, and it just took every single player on that team, both playing in the game and also the scratches, in order to win that championship, Herms.
They beat Arizona State University, the University of Michigan Dearborn, and Midland to get to that final, and man, was it as exciting as ever. They played Minot State earlier in the year here at the Arrington Ice Arena. That was surely a big game, too. And, man, I'm just so excited to see what the Bulldogs have in store this season. And now let's get into the roster a little bit. They lost only 2 players this past season, goaltender Chloe Burt and senior Kenna Goodwin. They had unbelievable careers here at Adrian College. We wish them the best in their future endeavors. But looking ahead to this year, they've got 3 transfers, 3 freshmen, lots of returners, and lots of potential. Who do you have your eyes on here tonight, Tyler?
I mean, I'd first just look at, you got 2 new captains, well, 1 new captain, but returning captain, Allison Shaw and Tess McGrow as both their captains for Adrian. But first off, I just want to talk about the returners. You have so many returners coming back, so you already have that mindset of how to win a national championship. And you know it starts today, Herms.
They also have 2 new coaches. We had a coaching change late in the offseason as Brendan Rembar and Ryder Bergenson, who are coming over from Grand Valley State University. They both coached together over the pond, just a few short minutes away from us here at campus. So there's going to be some new people behind the bench for this season, so it's always interesting to see how that will go. As you mentioned, Allison Shaw and Tess McCarroll will both wear C's. McCarroll had the C last year, Shaw with the A, so the leadership group staying practically the same, just one minor adjustment. Now coming into the game, the visitors, Indiana Tech. We see them a lot, not too much distance separating these 2 teams over in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and here on the College of Adrian. Last season, Indiana Tech went 1-3-1 against the Bulldogs. Lots of close games. I mean, they were really decided by 1 or 2 tallies, so you really have to think that it's anybody's contest.
Yeah, especially with their last game when they played in their conference championship that went to triple overtime, Herms. The Bulldogs able to pull out that dub. But it's just going to be a good competition, and I just can't wait to be back here at the AIA for some Bulldog hockey.
I don't think we've ever announced something like this before, too, but both benches have new coaches this season. As well as Adrian College, Indiana Tech also has a new coach in Summer Ross, who came over from Franklin Pierce's NCAA Division III program. So it'll be interesting to see how she headmans the bench for the visiting Warriors.
I mean, also she has that experience of being on the ice as well. She played 4 years in the NCAA Division I level at College of Holy Cross Arms.
Lots of experience to go around. Sure things are going to be excited here from the AIA tonight. We have the banner raising ceremony in just a few short moments, so stick around, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on AC TV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today, and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to let the public announce addresser take it away here as we get the banner raising ceremony for your 2024 National Championship winning Bulldogs.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years, never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
inside Arrington Ice Arena. The summer heat has come and gone. Bring on the frozen water sport. We have hockey in Adrian. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman, joined alongside by Tyler Ackerman. So happy to have you all on board. Parents and fans, friends alike, watching from your comfort of your viewing pleasure. We have a good ACHA Women's Division I battle tonight between the Indiana Tech Warriors and your Adrian College Bulldogs. This is going to be a fun one, Tyler. You can see the crowd is packed full with fans here tonight, showing support for their fellow classmates, their friends, and the new national championship. We saw the banner being raised before. Everybody getting ready and set to go. We'll have 20 minutes up on the score clock. What are we looking forward to most here, Tyler?
I mean, this is just what you want for your first regular season game to be on both sides. Last year, these teams were ranked 3rd and 8th last year, and it's just amazing for this game to finally start.
Center ice face-off. Puck is dropped for the first time in 2024-25 season. We are underway at the AIA. Here's a quick puck battle. Going down low is Shaw. She'll pick that up and start things off for her team in yellow, black, and white. Sending a pass up that gets tipped into the bench. We'll get our first whistle just about 19 seconds in, as that was redirected off to the Indiana Tech bench side to our left.
It was a good play by Shaw to get back. It looked like Indiana Tech was on a break for a second. Shaw uses her body to gather that puck and make a quick, nice move and get the puck out.
Tie up at neutral ice in front of the Bulldog bench. This is sent in. Going to chase it is going to be Taryn Morris. Racing around, she'll push it around from left to right. Now up to the middle. On possession is Macy Pichet. Lost it for a moment. Now to the captain in McCarrow. Had it stripped from her, and this is Bowler who picks things up. Left side wing. Fires a shot on, and a first save of the night is going to belong to Amanda Story. And the story for her, transfer student from rival Liberty University.
You know, we love to see her play and get here. Her first shot of action, and it goes right to her stomach. A nice, easy save. That's exactly what you want as a goaltender, to have her first shot be nice and easy for you.
Across the pond in the blue paint for the Warriors is going to be number 35 in Izzy Varner, the senior goaltender from Montrose, Minnesota. Played her hockey with Buffalo High School before making her way to Indiana Tech. We continue on. 19:08 remaining in the first period. There's an arm up on the play. I think the first power play is going to belong to the Bulldogs. The officials signal the whistle. Trip is the call. And the Bulldogs off to an early 5-on-4 man advantage.
One of the things I want to mention here, Herms, is the lack of puck support so far from the Bulldogs. They've had a few opportunities for them to clear the puck, but they just not have been able to do that. Luckily, they were tripped, and now they get to go on the power play.
So you have McCarrow and Shaw up top at the blue. Shaw will get this puck at center. Opening up now to McCarrow, top of the circle. Fires, blocker save by Varner. Slap pass up the left board, a little floater off to the right side. That's Macy Pichet. Switches with Shaw. Drop pass. Shaw will walk the blue and distribute to McCarrow. Give and go. Back to Shaw. Pichet open on the right top of the circle. Here's her shot. Redirection in front. It's gloved away by Varner. Right side half wall. Now Shaw again. Long shot from the point. Blockered and moved towards the corner. Two good saves early on the power play for Varner. Saw it all the way. Not too much traffic in front. McCarrow trying to stir it up. Lasso's one for Shaw. She takes a shot. Rebound in front. It's picked up, and it's sent out.
Shaw had some good opportunities to get the shots in from the blue line. Bulldogs not able to tip any of those pucks. And quick and easy saves.
Line changes out for both sides, though Shaw will remain. And now finally, she'll go back to the bench to get a change. This is sent out again. Under a minute left on the 5-on-4. This is Callie Forrester, who will start things off in her own end. Sent up for Villard. Right side wing. Fires. Blockered away. Rebound couldn't be picked up. Trying to get it there was Peterson. Peterson takes the bump. Sends it up to Villard on the hash mark. Now to the top of the key. Williams fires. Rebound in front. Kicked loose. Scramble. Finally diving on top of it is Varner. And a push there after the whistle by Episcopo. Don't know if there's going to be a penalty, but a little bit of commotion early on.
I like the Bulldogs' pressure towards the net. Rebounds have been there, just not able to execute anything so far. We've seen some open nets, just not able to get that bouncing puck towards it.
This clearing attempt will be sent all the way down the ice. Out to stop it is going to be Story. 5 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4 power play. And we're back to even strength. Murray will come out of the box. Williams tried to dance around with a move, but couldn't shake it. Forrester, a backhand pass. Turnbull will slap it in over the blue line. Plenty of room and space for Indiana Tech to break out of their own zone. Murray stripped away from her. Here's Parent breaking free. Looked like there could have been a trip called on the play, but the officials thinking otherwise. You heard some of the disdain from the bench on our right.
Not only the bench, but also the crowd.
Parent tried to caress a feed, but it bounced off of her right skate. And this will be called down for an icing. 16:23 remaining here in the first period. Opening day of the regular season for the women's ACHA D1 team. Off to a strong start so far, 6 shots to 1. Can't ask for much more other than a goal maybe.
Yeah, most of those coming on the power play as well.
4 minutes gone. Rimming around the boards was Miranda. It'll settle up top, and keeping it in is Episcopo. 2 bodies collide, tumble down to the ice, get up, seem to be okay. This is kept in over the blue. Kuzbel lofts it down low. Miranda, a quick pass to her defense partner. Up the boards, skimming the top of the bench. It'll stay in play, no whistle. Surprised that didn't come in contact with the glove. Robinson will force the offsides. We'll get another whistle here and take the draw in neutral ice.
Indiana Tech starting out pretty decent. They had to kill off that penalty that was huge for them, because especially in a tight game like this with 2 great opponents, you do not want to go down early.
Tie up on the draw. It's collected by Gregan. Will send it off the board softly, stops it, now has to backpedal. Shaw with a spin move will create some space. With her head up, finds a pass off to Pichet. Got a piece of it with her stick, so there's no icing, as it was touched just before the blue line. Robinson, a floater, down low for Pichet. Goes to one hand, tries to get it up to Shaw. She does. Long shot, that one just barely going wide. Gregan there to meet it on the boards. Robinson popped the puck up in the air. She'll play it down on the forehand, trying to center her feet in front. Nobody there to catch it. Tie up on the end wall. Sylvie Ligo will come in contact with Pichet. Solange Basque. Long pass. Doesn't find the stick of any of her teammates. Gregan with a quick pass to Shaw. Takes a couple of strides, dumps in. That one whistles wide. Stitt will chase after it. One of those impressive freshmen that we had here on campus last season. We're going to pick up right where she left off. Forrester, veteran defenseman, gets a pass to Stitt. Redirected to the corner. They couldn't hold on to it. Terpstra, shot and saved by Varner.
Bulldogs showing some pressure here. It seems like everything that's going on right now is in the O zone for them. They just like to put that puck down low and get to work, and eventually they're going to be able to tire out these Warriors and find themselves with some good opportunities in front of the net.
I think you could classify this game at this point almost as a rivalry game, just with the amount of times that these two squads face each other every season. And with all the events from last year, all the close games that we saw.
And it's also just great to put up a banner of a Natty Championship in front of your rival, too.
6 minutes gone. This is Forrester. Holds up and gives off to Peterson. Had it taken away from her. Wiltshire will try and make a move with it, but can't. Racing after it is Morris. She'll settle behind the cage, now to the backhand. Gets chased down there by Yakachuk. Turnover. Here goes Sydney White. She's got numbers 3-on-2. White on the left side to the front. Trying to bank it home in front was Villard, but she couldn't get the wood on it. Williams tied up in the right corner. Villard right there with her. 9-on-9 action. Villard and Calverta. Here's a 2-on-1 going the other way. Shot and blocked. Stepping in front there with a great right knee soak was Williams, one of the newcomers to this Bulldog squad. And a familiar face for Indiana Tech, that being Genesee Williams, transferred from Indiana Tech University, so playing her former team in her first game of the season.
Imagine your first game as a Bulldog is against your own team. That's got to be a little bit nervous-some.
Gotta wonder what some of those conversations are going to be like on the ice.
Especially on the face-off dots.
Hard contact in the corner. This is going to draw a penalty. It's going to be against Adrian. So the Bulldogs 0 for 1 tonight on the power play. Will take to the special team unit again, this time on the PK. Heading to the box is Amelia Smolinski.
There's a little bit too much contact without the puck being there. An interference call was made, and the Bulldogs had an opportunity on the power play. Now let's see what the Warriors have.
12:25 left to go in the first period here from Arrington Ice Arena. Regular season opener and home opener and national championship banner raising night here for the Bulldogs, but they'll head to the PK as they try and clear out. They do. McCarroll trying to slip through. Short-handed. Left side wing. McCarroll stopped. The puck is loose. No whistle yet. Varner got a piece of it. I don't think it ever slipped through beyond the goal line. But McCarroll, oh boy, did she have a chance to bury one.
They're just able to step there right on the blue line, have a break for herself, try to go 5-hole, and Werner had no idea where that puck was. Luckily, she sat down and still kept on to it.
Forrester will control in her own zone despite being down one player on the PK right now. This is slipped through the feet of McCarroll, but it's picked off by Pichet. She's taken down, no call. McCarroll will race after it. Pichet regains her footing, will try and help out. Morris making the smart decision to backpedal, has Forrester opposite to her as she gives it off. Forrester opens up, a forehand shot will settle all the way down the ice, and playing it on the backhand was Varner. Sloppy play underneath the red line. It's turned over again. Sydney White will handcuff it in the corner. Sydney White again. Now for Shaw. Makes a nice move. Slips through a defender. Sends one towards the front. Diving after it was Villard. Couldn't get the stick blade on it, but 43 seconds is what remains on the power play. Have done a great job at killing this off. Almost like they're playing at full strength.
I don't think Indiana Tech has had any O-zone time on the power play at all. As Werner went to go cover that puck even.
Might have been the smart play to get a whistle, try and get a different line out. Here's Murray. Took the first penalty of the game. That resulted in the Bulldog power play they were unsuccessful on. And now we'll be out on the 5-on-4 unit. 7 seconds left at the 10:30 mark. Corner battle. Locked up for a moment. Nobody can get it. Hard shove made there by Shaw.
And the power play is over for Indiana Tech. Not even a shot on net. It really kind of was a momentum killer for them.
Chasing after it is Peterson with pressure. Yonker Gives it up on the blue line. Robinson right there. Miranda distributes to Robinson. Sends a floater to Parent, tries to play it through the legs of Episcopo. 2-on-1, Robinson neutralizes that. Trying to hold on to the pass on the wall. Plays a shot. This is Ligo with some speed. Off to the right side, opens up, fires a shot that moves horizontally through the blue paint. Didn't catch any of the equipment of Story, so I don't think that one will count for a shot. Miranda with a bounce pass to Turnbull. They'll have to restart it. Nobody getting out of their zone cleanly here. Eagleson to Turnbull. One-handed touch as it's forwarded down low. As this game has really started to settle in, seems like both sides are having a little bit of a difficult time maintaining pressure in the offensive zone. Once they get their breakout through to the opposite side of the ice, nobody can hold on to it for too long.
It seems like there's just been a lot of pressure that the D are bringing in on the offensive zone, but they're not being able to track that puck well, so it's a nice and easy breakout.
We'll see if everybody can calm it down here.
I mean, it's the first game of the season, Herms. You would kind of expect this, too.
Early on in the year, you're definitely right. A lot of pressure, too, especially if you're Adrian. You're looking to live up to your reputation of winning it all last season. You've got some new faces on the bench, figuring out the line combos. It can be stressful times.
Especially not only the line combos, but also how the coaches want to work their systems as well. A new coach can bring in a different kind of system that you're not used to necessarily with your old coach, and it just takes a little bit for the players just to get adjusted to that.
Shaw will grab this puck at center ice and send a nice pass over for Villard. Hard contact there. It looked like both players really just ran into each other. Not a lot of space and time to stop.
No, not at all.
Sometimes those calls can go the other way and become penalties. Obviously, with the rules in women's hockey about hitting.
Yeah, I just don't think there was any intention behind the Indiana Tech player with that hit.
Here's a turnover. Shaw to the front. Backhand just goes wide. Varner might have got a piece of it on the blocker. But here's going to be a penalty down low in the corner. Episcopo is going to draw one. Bulldogs will skate 6-on-5 for the moment. Gragan with the shot. Blocked in front. Still loose. Both sides fighting for it. And the whistle will freeze this at 6:52.
Got a hold, I think, coming in. Yep, that will be the call. Just a play in the corner that even before the puck was even there was a hold coming in, and then the takedown too, just an obvious call for the refs to make.
So another 2-minute advantage on the power play for the Bulldogs. They couldn't get it done on the first try. So they'll get another chance here to turn the tide in this game. We're still deadlocked at 0. McCarrow to the top is Shaw. Right hash mark Pichet sets up the triangle. No drop pass there. This time she'll send it backwards. Shaw with a back pass off the backhand. White, Mohawk move on the right half wall. Pichet will step in, fires a shot, blocked in front. Rebound is loose and finally covered by Varner.
We saw a lot of shots from the Bulldogs on the first power play. Only one so far through 20. They've been able to move the puck pretty well. I'm surprised Shaw is out there. She was out there for at least 2 minutes on the shift prior, but captain doing captain things.
She's one of those workhorse players that does it all. When the coach asks and gives her an assignment, she's right there. Here's Pichet with a long shot, that one wide. The backhand in front, settles back over on the right dot. Pichet will switch sides with Shaw. She'll play the flank. Pichet in front, patted away by Varner. Good maintained pressure. McCarrow lost it at the blue line. Shaw will have to take it out and restart. The Warriors will clear this puck down off the stick of Haley Terpstra. Settling it down is going to be Story. Here come the Bulldogs. Good move, that gets turned over. Short-handed chance for Shan. Works her way in, she scores! A short-handed goal for Indiana Tech puts them up 1-0. It's Izzy Pettum-Shand.
It's just you just got to move the puck on the power play. There's the pressure from the Warriors, and it was just a nice move by Shan. Able to go backhand, forehand, just to sneak it around for the goal.
5:34 here in the first period, and we finally find our first tally. The visitors will jump on the board first.
We've seen 2 chances now on the PK, first being McCarroll, and now the goal from the Warriors.
Bulldogs will still remain on the power play. Story on her forehand will send it around the cage. Long pass for Stitt. She's got speed. Will race down the left side. Stitt to the front. Save! And the rebound attempt in front. Nobody was there. Varner got on top of it. Wasn't the cleanest save, but she got a piece. And she's come up big so far 15 minutes into this game.
Yeah, there's just a nice rebound, went off of Peterson's shin, but Werner was able to come back and track that puck to make the cover for the save. 14 seconds left on the power play. So we have a whistle. And the draw will be taken again.
This is pushed off the dot. 10 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Bulldogs still unsuccessful with the man advantage. Miranda to the right side. Here's her chance in front. Patted away, it stays out. Another great stop by Varner. We're back to even strength. Here's Smolinski. Diagonally over, rips a shot. It pinballed around off a pair of shin pads in front. The Warriors will dump in. That was Dakota Bowler. Story missed the clearing attempt. Tried to stop it with the goalie paddle, but couldn't. Long drive from the top, just barely whistles wide of the right side post. Bounce pass off the kick plate. This is sent back for Smolinski. She gives it up with a long pass in front. Again, it's Smolinski down low underneath the red line. Changing possessions once more again. Here's another deep drive that tries to find the stick of Taylor Robinson. As this is Karis Widdink. Shaw will keep things going. Spins, opens up on the forehand, fires a shot, kicked away by Varner. 16 shots to 4 is the total. Varner's gotten all of them.
She's made some high-quality saves here so far, Herms.
McCarroll dancing around, 2 stick handling moves, but as she went for the third, lost control. Back to the left-handed shooter. Shaw fires one deep from the point. Nobody could get a stick on it. Turnbull off to the far side corner. Jockeying for possession. Yellow and black sweaters. Here's a wraparound attempt. Loose in front, a kick save made by Varner. Just barely got it with the right toe. Tied up on the blue line. Working it free is McCarroll. Will skate over the center ice logo. On one hand. Not with too much help on the offensive side of things. Indiana Tech will come up with it the other way. That was Green who tried to make a move. Shaw will take it away from her. White with a nice stick play. Here's a 2-on-1. White fires into the glove. Werner with the stop. Another grade A opportunity for the Bulldogs, but they can't find the twine.
I mean, it's really been all Bulldogs so far. Like, most of the time, we're over on this left side looking in the offensive zone, but we're just not able to find any type of goals.
Long shot from the point, redirected towards the corner. That bounced off the front side cage of Villard. White to Williams. She's taken down with a suplex WWE move. And the captain in Dakota Bowler turns back and exchanges some words. Williams trying to caress a pass off the boards. Too far out of her grasp. Ligo almost turned it over, and this time she does. She'll get it back on her own blue. Sends it in. And the Bulldogs will skate away with it. Quick pass to Stitt. Lost it off of her twig. Peterson in to help, trying to cut inside. Can't get it to go. That puck picked off by Amelia Smolinski. Saucer pass to the point. It gets away from Smolinski, and Jusiak taken down in a one-on-one battle. This puck sent into the open door of the Indiana Tech bench, and we'll pause with 62 seconds left here in the first period. This has been a fun one so far. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman, for those of you just joining us here on ACTV, Indiana Tech and the Adrian College Bulldogs here on banner-raising night. First game of the regular season. Forcing a turnover is McCarroll. Comes away with it, but they call it offsides. I don't know if I agree with that one.
That's really close, Herms.
McCarroll was making a beeline towards the net and got caught at the wrong time. And she's had a couple of them so far, finding soft spots on the ice to work with the room she's got.
Her last chance was on the PK, actually, because that one goes into the bench. The Bulldogs seem just need to be, just settle down a little bit. It seems like they're trying to do a little bit too much, and that's also the same thing for Indiana Tech. Just go back to just how you play. Just simple, 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 and the goals will come.
42 seconds left on the overhead scoreboard. First period of regular season action for the Bulldogs from the AIA. One-touch passes, all connect. 3 in sequence. Here's Pichet. A couple of stick handles. Right side drive for the wraparound. Loose in front, scramble. Getting on top of it is Werner. And she comes up with the whistle. Bulldogs were inches away from tying the game up.
I mean, I think we've seen this 3 or 4 times, Herms, where that puck is just there, but the Bulldogs are just not able to get a stick on it. Indiana Tech's defense good at tying up sticks, just not allowing those loose pucks to be able to find and put it to the back of the net.
15 remaining. Shaw is unable to keep this in. We'll see if they try and go for one last drive. Here's Williams with 7 seconds left. Tries to dance her way through. Sent up to the top, tied up by Gregan. One last shot for Shaw. It's taken, tipped, and that's the buzzer. First 20 minutes of 2024-25 ACHA Women's Division I hockey in the books. And it's going to fall with a 1-0 score after the first to the visiting Indiana Tech Warriors. That was a fun one to open up this season. Lots of really good things. And in the grand scheme of things, it's 1 goal. The shots are 20-5, but it just looked like the Bulldogs were gripping the stick just a tad bit too tight here. What do you think that they're going to have to change going into the second to get a better result?
I think they'll just need to take a breath and just wait. The goals will come. It's just a matter of time. You have 20 shots on net. Eventually, one will have to fall. Well, one thing I would love to see them do is just bear down a little bit more in the offensive zone in front of that net. They've been working the puck really well to the points, getting those shots there, just not able to find those rebounds. The first goal is going to be a dirty one, and that's what it's going to take to win this game against a good team.
40 minutes of game time left in this one for regulation. It's the Indiana Tech Warriors and your Adrian College Bulldogs. We're going to step aside just for a moment for an intermission as the ice is resurfaced. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman, don't go anywhere. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. 20 minutes played, 40 more of regulation hockey still to go. It's the season opener, home opener, and national championship banner-raising night for the Lady Dogs here of Adrian College. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman, happy to have you all rejoin us here for some more fun, feisty hockey action. 1-0 the score for those of you just joining us now here on ACTV. Indiana Tech got things started. We don't have the time of the goal. Live stats not updated on the website, but it was Izzy Pedham-Shand, the senior from Calgary, Alberta, who opened up the scoring. And we'll continue play. 20 minutes on the score clock. Puck is dropped. And we're underway once again at the AIA. Here's Tyler Turnbull, wrists a shot on, a stick save made quickly by Izzy Varner.
One thing to note, Herms, is last time these two teams played, Indiana Tech had a 2-0 lead in the second period, and the Bulldogs were able to fight back, tie it up, and eventually win in overtime.
Here's a long shot from the point, whistles high over the crossbar. That was Allison Shaw with the hefty drive. Here's another chance, blockered away, rebound chance in front. The second attempt kicked away by Varner. Another great opening 30 seconds for the Bulldogs, but they've been met with strong goaltending. Izzy Varner has been the story of the day so far.
She sure has, Herms. But that's what I was talking about in the first period. Those rebounds are there. That time the Bulldogs were finally able to get on that one, but Verner just an excellent save going to her right and kicking out the pad.
Varner last season for Indiana Tech, appearing in 23 games, a .209 GAA and a .932 save percentage with 4 shutouts on the year, went 11-9-2, and then appeared in the 2 playoff games at Nationals. He's been strong here so far. 23 shots through just about 21 minutes of play.
Yeah, she has stood on her head so far. The Bulldogs being able to control in the O zone a lot, but just not able to find the back of the net. This time we're going to get a defensive zone draw for the Bulldogs as that icing happened.
Bulldogs are able to win it back. A quick pass finds its way to Forrester, who's met with pressure on the glass. Murray gives it up. Sydney White trying to dance her way through. Made some contacts. Allard will push upwards. Sydney White had it taken away from her. A spin pass coming off the blade of Yakachuk. Terpstra slowly gallops her way up ice. Will dump this in. Played off the right corner. Story will open up on the forehand and stop it. Villard, left hash mark, forwards a pass, and a good move, some contact there with Stitt, but Williams into support, left side. Williams looking to the backhand, can't get the shot off. Will elect to rim it around the half wall as Peterson now to Miranda up top at the blue. Peterson having to play with the twig there, popped out of her hand for a moment. This is held up on the post, no whistle yet. Finally getting the goalie glove on top of it is Varner, and we'll get a whistle with 17:43 left to go in the second.
One of the things I want to mention here, Herms, is that last play on how they were able to move the puck out, it was just pass, pass, pass. The two plays before, when they weren't able to get the puck out, they tried to do a little move, and Indiana Tech was able to poke it away and keep it for zone pressure. Bulldogs stay focused on just passing the puck out, and most likely will work in their favor.
The opportunities definitely are there for Adrian College. They just got to find some personnel in front of the net and get hungry for loose pucks. There's a couple of rebounds have popped out, but they haven't been able to cash in yet. This is dumped the length of the ice as Smolinski will skate away with it. Smolinski wheels her way over the center ice red line. Working on her own, gets held up and works through some contact. Peterson angled into the wall. This is fed up top for Shaw. Doesn't have a lane yet. Miranda has to play with it. And she sends a backhand off the shin pads of Haley Anderson. This will go all the way down. Robinson with speed, all by herself. Sends it in front, hits off the apron of the goalie net. This is work down low for Robinson, centering a feed in between the slot. Doesn't connect with a Bulldog stick. Soccer play from Shaw as she kicks it free. Warriors will have to hold on the blue line. They'll send it all the way down. No icing. Robinson with some space. Trying to find what to do with it. McCarroll now will go one-on-one with Terpstra. Terpstra with a long feed. No contact there. Arm is up. That will be icing. And we'll take another whistle. 15:56 left to go in the second.
One of the things with it being the second period is the long change. I think the defensemen wanted just to throw that puck away almost and try to get a change. We've seen some errant passes so far through the second period.
Straining this to the point is Shaw as she flips it down low. Played off of the left side foot of Legault. Jostling it free. That was Green. Skating herself. Taps it off the boards. Shaw there to meet it. Finds it to McCarroll. Tries to slip a pass through. This is broken free, sent all the way down. It is Varner who will touch up and force the whistle, so this will go in the Bulldogs' favor as they'll get an O-zone draw here.
There's a possibility of a 2-on-1 there, but unfortunately that puck was just split right between the two Bulldogs, and Werner wisely covers the puck so her Warriors can get a change.
Far side draw in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs. They try and win it, but can't. Williams came up short. Morris will race after it, trying to keep it in. It's sent out. Williams pressured off the puck. Villard will have to send it backwards to go forwards. Williams with a tip. This is picked up by Villard. Villard with speed. Fires a shot on. The rebound in front. Still loose. Covered up. Varner again making the first stop. It wasn't clean, but she holds on to the rebound and will get another whistle.
White driving in as the F2 going to the front of the net. That puck just popped out a little bit, but the Warriors, again, the defense go for sticks, and White couldn't get all of the mustard on that one.
This is where we were talking about before. This is going to be really important for the Bulldogs to get bodies in front of the net because they have good shot placement and they're finding the right areas of the ice, but they just can't quite capitalize yet on the rebounds that they're looking for.
Yeah, they're really aiming for those pads to get the puck kicked out towards the middle of the ice, but just can't find anything so far.
And you know, the message probably should be, it's not going to be a snipe every single time. It's always nice when you get that good-looking goal that finds the top of the crossbar or back bar or a nice dangle in front, as this one sent hard on net by Stitt. Glove save made by Varner, but to finish the thought, not all the goals can be perfect. You got to find some greasy ones in front.
Especially with you're playing a tough team in Indiana Tech, where it's not going to just be an easy dangle around like a not-so-great opponent. These girls were ranked 8th last year. They went to the quarterfinals of the Natty tournament. They know how to play.
Swiping for it was Wiltshire. Able to work the attacker off the puck. Swooping in is Peterson. Turned over on the top of the blue. Here's a nice move. Arm up. This is going to be a tripping call. Bulldogs will head back to the PK.
The Bulldogs seem just to be throwing that puck up the middle a couple of times. And I think just Indiana Tech has kind of realized that and has their defensemen, that weak side, step up every single time. And we saw that right there. The weak side defenseman stepped up and created that play, and now they're going to go on the power play.
14:02 left in the second period. Second power play now for Indiana Tech. Forrester rifles one all the way down.
We remember from Indiana Tech's first power play, they didn't even get a shot on net, and it was pretty much all O-zone for Adrian.
Here's a turnover. Forrester fires. She scores! Callie Forrester ties this game. It's 1-1 with a shorthanded goal.
I mean, again, just like Indiana Tech's goal, it's just an errant play, just laziness, and that was just an absolute snipe. We were talking about a dirty goal, like a greasy goal, but instead, Forrester just picks her corner, and this game is tied at 1.
What a hefty shot from the defenseman. The sophomore, Callie Forrester, gets the Bulldogs' first goal of the season, and we're back to a deadlock 1-1. 2 short-handed goals to open up the scoring in this one.
It might be because of the mental thought of you're on the power play, so you can kind of like relax for a little bit. But both penalty kills have shown just the aggressiveness.
Here's a long shot from the point. That one bobbled around, and the second attempt just barely went wide. It was Story who came up with the save, and it was just at the last second cleared out of harm's way. Long pass, Bulldogs caught in a change. Yakachuk breaks it over the blue line, but it's turned over. Sydney White will clear. That one over the blue line. Don't know if I agree with the onside call there, especially with the linesman standing right in front. But the officials having a better angle than we do. Here's a turnover behind the net. 33 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4. Indiana Tech will skate 3-on-2 if they can hurry. But they fumble the puck, and their offensive chance now negated. Sent back to the right side point. Long drive, blocker save, stretching out was Story. Skating around with it. Here's another drive from the point, sticked away in the butterfly position was Story. Cleared off the high glass. Miranda out of the box. We're back to even strength hockey. To replace her is Peterson. Morris gathers the troops. Sends a long Hail Mary pass. Stitt looking to fight off the icing. She does. Great extra effort there. She'll drop back, but the pass is turned over. Wittink trying to go for a skate. Shakes around for a moment. Tied up on the boards by Morris. Up top is Legault. She looks for a shot. It's blocked. Peterson trying to fight for it. Almost skated away on the skate blade, but stripped away from her again. Stitt turning on the end wall. A soft backhand won't get out. They'll try again. There's an arm up on the play. We'll find out who it's for. Indiana Tech is going to go back to the power play. It looked like slashing was the signal.
That was a good call by the refs, as that was a clear slash. There was 2 Bulldogs, 1 Warrior in there, and then all of a sudden there's a Warrior stick on the ice. Simple call for the ref to make, and Indiana Tech goes back on the power play.
11:05 remaining in the second period. 2 shorthanded goals here in this game keeps us at 1-1. The Warriors of Indiana Tech will go back to the power play now for the 3rd time tonight. Nobody has found the back of the net despite being up 1 skater. With speed is Gilmore. Neutralized in the corner, trying to play it off the foot was Pichet. She gets right to it, spinning, and clears it out. Regathering is Terpstra. Reagan with a bounce pass underneath the red line. Smolinski working it free with some extracurricular activity along the boards. Officials paying close attention to it. Looked like they had thought about making a call but decided not to. Terpstra spinning. Her pass is sent all the way over towards the scorer's table for Gilmore. Cleared off the boards but not out. 47 seconds left on the 5-on-4. A nice move on the bottom of the circle. Pass goes to the left blue. Playing catch. Here's a long drive from up top, blocked by a shin pad.
That's 3 blocks so far on the kill for the Bulldogs. They're just finding ways to get into those shooting lanes. You know how good Story is. You just want as much possible as a defenseman or anybody else to not have your goalie do any work.
Villard forces a turnover as she dropped it back for Forrester, the only goal scorer for the Bulldogs. She sent it all the way down. And for a second there, it looked like Varner was a fish out of water as she turned the puck over below the net. Here's Robinson. Tries to send a pass in front, didn't have her head up. Was hoping that there would be a trailer in the slot. Regardless, we are back to full strength. Under 10 minutes to play in the second period. Game still tied at 2 apiece. This foot race can't be won. That one sure was close.
I don't know, but the extra shove, too, at the end of the play. We talked about it possibly being a rival. In my opinion, Herms, it is indeed a rival. You have all this extra commotion going on after every whistle, it seems like. The girls seem to be trash-talking nonstop, and we have a tied game. Like, what better way to start off the season than this?
You had to imagine that some of the extra festivities would find its way to the game as everybody settled in. And now we're starting to see it on full display. Pace of play ramping up as Morris skates quickly up the left side. Dances her way around, transitions from forehand to backhand. Soft pass up for Forrester. Spinning one away, intended for Eagleson, is picked off. Tipped down to the zone by Anderson. Eagleson trying to do it all herself on the blue line. It's stripped by Juzkak. Eagleson has just enough space to cross over the blue. Tries the dangle. Poked away. Robinson goes one-on-one in the corner. Yakachuk finds her way around 3 yellow sweaters. Reagan almost gave it away. Shaw's there to support her. They'll push it up the wall. Now move towards the slot area. With speed, it's Forrester. Wiltshire trailing in front, waiting for the pass. Never gets to her. Stitt with good offensive pressure. Shaw with a shot, it's blocked. This is dropped back for Gregan. A backhander towards the right face-off circle. Good one-on-one battle there. Stitt spinning and shooting. No shot can be taken. Gregan has to get back to this one in a hurry. with speed behind her is Shand. She meets her in time, looked like Gregan at the end of her shift. Stitt opens up with a nice move. Here goes Wiltshire. Left side, fires, it's blocked and redirected into the net area. There's going to be a penalty on this play. It's going to be an interference call against the Warriors. The Bulldogs will head back to the power play.
I don't know who it was. It looked like Wiltshire going down, F2 drive, going to the front of the net, and the Warrior defender, knowing that she was out of place, just takes the interference call. Even though the puck was coming out of the play, just the risk of that puck, of that rebound going to the middle of the ice for the Bulldogs to be able to have an opportunity causes the penalty.
All right, here we go again. Another power play chance for the Bulldogs. White fires a shot. That flutters over the glove. Spinning it to the top. Here's McCarroll with a drive. That one went wide, had a lot of muscle on it. Pichet will scan the surface. Cycles it around. Shaw to McCarroll. Back to Shaw. She'll step off the blue. Fires. That one a field goal over the net and off the back glass. Tied up on the end wall. 40 seconds gone in the power play. Shaw makes a nifty move on top of the blue. Will just barely keep it in, but it'll exit the zone. It was Pichet. Bulldogs will make a line change. One substitution for Indiana Tech. Peterson keeps it in. Fires on. Kicked away by Varner. Back to the top is McCarroll. 47 seconds left. Walks the blue. McCarroll fires. Scores! Tess McCarroll! Power play goal. It's 2-1 Dogs.
Varner never saw this puck. McCarroll takes the puck around, waits a little bit, sees the opportunity. Peterson in front of the net with a great screen, and simple on the right side, and the Bulldogs are able to score on the power play. Herms, still no goals on even strength at all.
Memo of the day was get bodies in front, and the Bulldogs did exactly that. They waited the right amount of time to strike, and a seeing eye shot by the captain, Tess McCarroll, will lift her team up by a goal. It's 2-1 with 5:33 left to go in the second. Here's another chance. Parent breaking her way loose, fires that one wide. Eagleson bumps off the boards. It's covered by Varner.
I was going to say before the goal was being scored that Indiana Tech was kind of using a 3-wide section in the top front that left two Adrian Bulldogs in front of the net, having the opportunity to bury one home. And this time it only took one Bulldog for the screen, and the Bulldogs are up 2-1.
Smolinski takes a tumble on the blue. Here's a breakaway. Shand all alone. What a save by Story. There's an arm up on the play. The Bulldogs, I believe, are going to take another penalty. We have a player down for Indiana Tech, but she appears to be okay. It's going to be Gigi Miranda who's going to head back to the box for the second time here.
She caught Bland with an elbow right in the head after. Story made a fantastic save on Bland. Bland looking for his second of the night, but the pad said no.
Split save, full acrobatics on display for Amanda Story. Will keep the Bulldog lead as they head back to the kill again.
It seems, Herm, that we just haven't had 5-on-5 hockey in a while.
It has been back and forth penalties, and this is turned over. Villard, a 2-on-0, but it's blocked away. Green with the great back check to get back in time, and she stops that shorthanded bid. Here's a long drive that whistles wide. The rebound put off the pad, it stopped. Looking for the wraparound, top of the right circle. Shot attempt, can't get off. It's cleared by the Bulldogs. Back and forth hockey, 30 seconds in to another tumultuous 5-on-4. Green will settle it in down low for Shan. This takes a redirection in front to the top of the paint. It'll be covered by Story. We'll stop with 4:21 left to go in the second period. 1:13 left to go on the Indiana Tech power play.
You would think that all of the intensity and the excitement would be for Indiana Tech on this power play, but again, the Bulldogs showing their great PK skills.
Murray distributes to the top of the point. Here's a long drive, sticked away. Might have hit a body in front. You heard the contact of the twig from Story, but it didn't go up into the glass.
Now our blade seemed to be straight, and I was able to have that puck not bounce away from her, and it was just a quick cover and a reset for the Bulldogs.
Adrian College still with a minute left to kill off as Sydney White comes up with a big block. Taking a tumble with Smolinski. Gotta watch out for the ice. Sure is slippery out there. Everybody regaining their feet now.
Smolinski was pinning that puck to the boards, burning time away for Indiana Tech.
This is worked right to left. Top of the circle, shot into the circular logo of Amanda Story on the crest of her jersey.
Smolinski giving an extra shove to Murray after that play. Definitely some chit-chat going along with the Warriors and the Bulldogs. There's love and intensity game, a one-score game. That's exactly what you want.
Reagan spins this puck to the top. It's kept in by Yornker. Here's another long shot, again through traffic. Story sees it all the way through. She'll hang on for the whistle.
That one she caught in her armpit, it seems, as she looked back, made sure that she had control of that puck. And a fast-paced start on this power play the first 50 seconds, but now we've had a lot of stops.
This will rim it around the top of the dasher. It stays in by the efforts from Yornker. Here's another shot, bobbled in front. Turning on it, there are the Bulldogs. They'll clear it out. Tyler Turnbull with the extra effort. Turnbull drives hard. Here's a long pass that'll stay onside. And the call is offsides from the linesman. That time I feel was the right decision.
Yeah, Bowler just got a little bit ahead of that puck. That puck was wobbling just a tad. She expected it to go a little bit faster than it did. She stepped a little bit too quick over the blue. And now an offensive zone face-off for the Bulldogs. They're now at even strength as well.
3:05 remaining in the second. Peterson will step into the circle, trying to win it back. We are playing 5-on-5 again, for those of you wondering. Seen a lot of penalties here in the second period. Stitt will collect on the boards. It's tied up by the official. Now to the inside hash. Back to the top is Yakachuk. A floater down low. This is sent the other way. High flip pass will find its way to neutral ice. Trying to cancel it on the boards with Stitt. She couldn't, but Peterson right behind her to help out. Will hold the backhand and send one horizontally through the crease. This dump in from Juzak will allow her team to make changes. Icing is waved off. Another long pass from the Warriors. Going with dump and chase hockey. Don't know if that's the right strategy at this point in the game, but might have just been a coincidence.
Puck just seems to be pinballing all over the place right now.
Robinson looking to break it free along the glass. Able to do so as it's spun back the opposite way. 2-on-2 battle along the boards.
You haven't seen much zone time for either team being consistent here. Bulldogs finally get into that opportunity.
Shaw with a hard shot. It's sticked away, deflected into the netting.
No one in front of the net there. Werner had all day to look at that puck coming right at her and sticks it away nicely. Able to get her Warrior teammates off for a change as, again, that being in the second period, the long change plays a factor.
Here's White with a shot. Barely whistles wide of the blocker end. Under 60 seconds left to play here in the second period. We began this one at a score of 1-0 for the visiting Indiana Tech Warriors and 2 straight goals for the Bulldogs. A shorthanded goal and a power play goal. So the special team unit has been the story of the day. And even that for Indiana Tech, their only goal was shorthanded. A takedown on the dot. Unintentional contact. Will not draw a penalty. Smolinski with a nifty move. Now will race her way through the neutral zone. She's now taken down. That was Dakota Bowler on the opposition. Miranda will have to fight for it. This is swiped away towards the boards. It's kept in and then pops out. 5 seconds left. This will likely just be dumped down. And this is going to finish out the second period. So 40 minutes gone. 20 still to play in regulation. The Bulldogs will shift the lead to a score of 2-1. A shorthanded goal and a power play goal. Callie Forrester and Tess McCarrow both finding the net for the yellow, black, and white.
It's really just, we talked about it a little bit right before the first intermission, but it was just a matter of time. Bulldogs are tripling the shots right now on the Indiana Tech Warriors, and the score finally says so. Werner still making some great saves. She wasn't able to see that last one because of the great screen in front of the net. And just the Bulldogs finally able to put the puck in the back of the net, and they hold the lead.
Bulldogs looking to close this one out with 20 more minutes still to play from the Arrington Ice Arena. It's opening night here for the women's ACHA Division I team. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is @AdrianCollegeTV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled.
Back at Arrington Ice Arena, 40 minutes played, 20 still left in regulation, 2-1 hockey game in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs as they take on the Indiana Tech University Warriors here on opening night at the AIA. Alex Herman and Tyler Ackerman welcoming you back on ACTV. Happy to have you all along for the ride here on a nice cold day in September.
One thing I want to mention right before puck drop is that Adrian cannot take their foot off the pedal. Indiana Tech was up 1-0 going into the second period, and now it's flipped. So they've seen how a league can change so quickly, and they have to hold on to it to go 1-0 as regular season starts.
We'll get 20 minutes back on the score clock. Puck is underway. We're underway at the AIA for the third period. Like you said, Tyler, Bulldogs will need all gas for the rest of the game. They're leading the shot column 29-10 as it reads on our left side scoreboard. They've had a lot of great chances here in the game. Probably should be a couple extra goals along the way, but strong goaltending from Izzy Varner has really been our main focus here tonight.
Yeah, she has really kept the Warriors in this game. Had a shutout going into the second, but was not able. I mean, she's had some great chance, great saves, but the puck just not going her way sometimes. That's how it happens.
Walking it in, that was Yakachuk. Canceled on the boards. A takedown and a clear. Retrieving it is Sylvie Legault. Legault drops back. Half shot there, it was blocked. Rister from the point finds its way to the right side corner. A backhander skims around, and a one-touch pass. Here's Sydney White with a nice move, fires one kicked away by Varner. Villard hunting after it. Opens to Forrester, couldn't caress it, and it skips over the blue line. Bulldogs will have to take it back and restart. This will dribble all the way down. Villard has a little bit of space to get to it. Stick check in front, a centering feed, nobody there. Morris. Small wrister from the right angle of the point. Forrester distributes off to the side, a hard hit on the boards, and this is gonna draw another call. Negative aura for the Warriors, and they'll head back to the box. Bulldogs to the power play early in this third period.
I mean, you're down one, and 2 minutes in, and you take a penalty like that, like Warriors, you have to be a little bit smarter because you need to be in the O zone, not defending a PK, as the Bulldogs once again go on the power play.
17:52. on the score clock and counting as this puck floats up into the air, glove down by the paw of Yonker. They're able to clear. Story will have to recollect it behind her goal, and it's left off now. Picking up is White. Good pass to McCarroll. Has one goal in the game so far. Plays it off her foot. Left it for Wiltshire. A backhand pass to the slot. Chopped up. Here's Pichet. Looking for options. Has two on the right, one on the left. McCarroll working away to the front. Tipped in front. It's stopped, and there's going to be a penalty on the play. Interference. I think this is going to go against the Bulldogs.
It is. As a stick was just thrown. I think it was a lifted stick in the front of Werner, and all of a sudden it's 4-on-4 hockey.
Haley Wiltshire is going to get called for interference, and I believe you are right. I saw a twig flying in the air, and I believe it was a intended stick check at first, but maybe a little bit too aggressive, so that'll cancel out the power play. If nothing changes, Indiana Tech will have just about 50 seconds on the 5-on-4.
I didn't really know that a lifted stick would be able to be called a penalty for interference.
There's another hit along the boards. Aggression starting to ramp up here in the AIA. Tensions flaring. Turnover on the blue. Here's Gilmore. Shot saved by the chest of Story, and it stays out.
A lot of tie-ups between the Warriors and the Bulldogs, resulting in both players on the ice is another hard hit.
Pushes and shoves. Fists are flying. That call will not be made by the officials, but you heard the crowd react to it. They thought there should have been one. Here's a speeding Murray. Makes a nice move, looks towards the front, can't get the shot off by a nice defensive stick play. That was Morris who saved the day from a shot. 16:05 left to go in the third, 14 seconds left in the initial Warrior penalty, and 59 seconds left to go in the Bulldogs.
Usually they say with 4-on-4 there's more open ice, but so far throughout this 4-on-4 sequence, it seems like everybody's crashing within each other.
Draw is tied up and then taken away by Eagleson of Adrian College. She's got speed, looking towards the wall, jackknifed away from her by the stick of Lauren Yornker. Legault will escape the sin bin. Yakachuk tries to break over the blue, is called for offsides, and will halt play in the neutral zone.
Really had to be onside there, as now it makes an opportunity for the Bulldogs to be able to reset, as they know they're killing, and as it is a neutral zone draw.
Face-off is won back on the backhand by Indiana Tech. They'll try and break out of their own zone. Puck was bobbled up for a second. There's a nice move, breaking towards the front. That was Yakachuk with some stick handling magic and just shelved that one over the crossbar. But oh boy, was she close to tying this one.
She had room upstairs, just a little too much on it.
Here's a chance in front of the net, looking for a backhand. It couldn't get off. Shand was taken down, and a cross check is going to be called. I think again this is going to go against the Bulldogs, and penalty trouble all day long for both of these sides, Adrian College in particular. With 1 second left on their first penalty, they get another one, so they'll have to skate another 2 minutes, 5-on-4.
As the Warrior turned around for that backhand, it was just a clean cross check right to the back. Easy call for the official, and for 1 second, it's 5-on-3.
Yonker worked it down low, picking up his bowler, looking towards the front, a chance. It was stopped and then cleared. From a coach's perspective, it might not be a bad idea after the penalty is over, if they have some time and momentum to do it, to call a timeout, maybe just to talk to the bench and say, we got to stay a little bit more disciplined here because we can't play the game in the box.
Especially when you're up by 1 goal and you're just giving Indiana Tech the opportunity to tie this game with ease, being down 1 man a lot so far.
Protecting the lead is the main priority, and trying to do that down 1 skater for almost an entire period is no easy feat for any team.
I feel like it's also the emotions of this game being a rivalry game. You've seen the pushing and shoving going on. You just have to be just emotionally sound and not lose your head if you're a Bulldog.
Forrester out of breath will stop the puck in the corner as she waits for reinforcements. Will go off for a change. Robinson looks for a stick play beyond the crease. Juzek with a backhand pass, turns it over. Fighting hard for it was Villard. Here's a shot from the top of the circles in between the hashes. That one wide of the glove. Terpstra. Left side circle sticked away by Story. Smolinski doing a great job of holding on to it. She's taken down. 5 seconds left to go on the kill for the Bulldogs, and they successfully do it. 2 quick penalties in sequence. Originally were on the power play, took one to go 4-on-4, and then had to kill off some time.
You're a Bulldog, you just want to play some 5-on-5 hockey as you're able to control this game.
Here's a chance, breaking in is Yakachuk. Save made by Story.
Story came way out to defend that, as she knew that as the Warrior offender was all by herself.
Standing at 5'6", Story has to make sure that she presents herself as large as possible when she's in the crease. And like you said, Tyler did a great job there coming out beyond the blue paint. Here's a 2-on-1 chance for the Warriors. They have to hurry. Pass sent to the right side. It's given back the other way. And behind the play was Juzek. That was the right idea, but couldn't get the execution. Sydney White will skate it up ice. She's being chased down, looks for Forrester ahead of her. Spinning a shot on that one wide. White will pull up in the corner. Will tango along the wall. Stopped underneath the red line. Everybody fighting for it just for a moment. Puck battle is won and ultimately finds its way to the stick of Stitt. Good pressure from Indiana Tech to hold this underneath the red line. Circle shot from Morris goes wide. She and White will head back for a change. Miranda will come on. There's a great shot blockered away by Varner. Smolinski to Miranda. Long drive over the crossbar, hits the back of the net. Will remain underneath the red again. Stitt with a takedown. Hard play there. Chance in front. Scores! Rhea Peterson.
It was just a matter of time, Herms. The Bulldogs having great pressure in the O zone, and Peterson able to find this puck and go short side, high glove to make this score 3-1. She played a huge factor in the second goal for the Bulldogs, standing in front of the net, and now she has one of her own. Bulldogs up 3-1.
Indiana Tech couldn't clear it out of their defensive zone. They were hemmed all the way down there by pressuring Bulldogs all the way through that play. And finally, the hard work pays off. Rhea Peterson gives the Dogs a 3-1 lead with 10:51 left to go in the third. They're up by 2. Bowler breaking in. Blocked shot by Miranda. Lays down the body. AC tries to work it out again. It's spun free by the stick of Pichet. Here goes McCarroll. She's got one in this game already. A backhand through the crease. Looked like it was sticked away, but I don't think that Varner got a piece of it. Legault receives a shove from McCarroll after a strong back check. Shaw is held up. And this crosses over the blue. It's whistled down as offsides, and we're just about at the halfway point in the third period.
Indiana Tech has really had only some opportunities off of odd-man rushes. They want to get into this game. They have to have some type of O-zone pressure, as they have a little bit of pushing and shoving going on at the draw.
Officials separate the masses here, telling everybody to settle down, and that's Nellie Wood who gets a talking to. She's kicked out of the circle. Eagleson will replace her. Shaw has to head backwards. She does so as this is kicked up the top of the glass. Bouncing puck, collected. A blocker save off the post and in, and the Warriors get one back. A weird, awkward play, and the Bulldog fans don't like it.
No, that one was just in the air, and then all of a sudden, wide open in front of the net, and this game is all of a sudden a one-score game.
No chance for Amanda Story. Was watching the puck bounce around like a game of pinball.
Yeah.
Thought it was over on the far side dot, but somehow kicked to the slot. And Indiana Tech hanging in this one. Bulldogs get one, and shortly after, just about a minute of play, the Warriors back within reach again. This is a great move by Anderson. Sent to the slot. Here's a chance off the pad of Story. The change was there, but they couldn't put it in the ATM.
Bulldogs really just need to bear down in front of their net, because that's the only way Indiana Tech's having any opportunities in these last couple of minutes.
A spun point shot from Juzak was blocked. You hear some of the applause for the visiting team in Indiana Tech. Some of their fans and parents showing up to this game.
Not that far of a drive, Herms. So you see a lot of white jerseys from the Indiana Tech faithful.
Good showing for this opening season game. Here's Robinson with a great move. Sent a shot that was soaked by Yorker. A chance in front, it's loose. Wood had an opportunity, but it was in between her feet. She couldn't find it. White will take it away again. This is blown dead for offsides. 8:38 remaining in the third.
I think if you're on that Bulldog bench, you just tell everyone, let's just calm down and get back to how we were playing in the first 10 minutes of this third period. The Bulldogs were dominating, and just do not let the script get flipped.
Ashley Episcopo will lift the puck in deep. Along the boards are the Bulldogs trying to get out. A great swipe from Villard. Trying to head up with speed. This is played by the foot of White. Pulls up, tries to get the pass off, but it deflected off of her stick as she was motioning. Forrester connecting with Morris.
Bulldogs just looking for some offensive pressure. Just a game of possession now.
This puck will settle down in front of the scorer's table. Here goes Stitt, galloping up the left side with speed. Will spin around the zone, has an option, and finds it. That shot shouldered away by Varner. Good save through traffic. This is cleared out by the captain for the Warriors in Bowler. It will be called as an icing and will halt play with 17-15.
Looks like the Bulldogs are trying to go top shelf on Werner as she is on the shorter side comparison. Well, I mean, not really, but still, they're looking for on top of shoulders, right by the ears. Really tough for a goaltender to make those saves.
Good pickup off the draw. Shaw, a one-time drive. Wiltshire receives a shove from Terpstra. Up top, Shaw distributing to Gregan. Too much mustard on the pass that skipped over her stick. Wiltshire has to spin in the corner. Worked into a pretzel on both sides. Finally, it's broken free. Wiltshire coming away with it. Looks for a chance. A backhand goes wide. Again, puck sent into the corner.
This is what the Bulldogs want. Just burn away the clock.
Surprised you didn't see more pressure from the Warriors trying to dig the puck free.
Especially when you're down by one, you want at least 2 men on the puck.
McCarrow gives a chop to Terpstra as she lifts it on net. It's settled by Story. Sent back the other way for Shaw. They've got space. Great pass intended for Pichet. Just a step too far behind the play. Shaw with a hit in open ice. This puck passed before the center ice red line, so again, it will be icing.
This one settling down a little bit. Bulldogs just trying to keep this puck away from their net as much as possible, as now the focus with 5:45 left on the clock is not to let anything up and keep the lead.
These are the moments that really test you as a team, especially in game number 1 of the season. Can you stay poised and kill it off, or are you the team that can fight back into it? Here's Pichet. Drops back, tries to make a move. It's taken away from her. She'll chase back after it. Great extra effort by Ashley Escopo.
Shaw's going to get a call here. Yep.
I don't know if this is going to... Well, Indiana Tech touched up on the puck. So I don't know why they blew it down. But you are right that Shaw is going to get a roughing call here with 5:19. But I'm not sure why that play didn't continue.
I don't know either, Herms, but Warriors shot that puck, and puck was long gone, and Shaw was going body all the way. Checked into the boards, and now they're killing.
5-on-4 again for Indiana Tech. Terpstra feeds it wide. Point shot blocked by the body of Forrester. She's able to clear out.
A great opportunity in the middle of the ice there to take that shot with 3 Indiana Tech Warriors in front of the net. Decided to try to go to the sideboard. Nothing worked.
Yakachuk opens, looking for an option. Good move in front. It's still loose, and covering, getting the goalie paw on it is Story.
We've seen Yakachuk now having some moves and dangles out there. She scored second goal for Indiana Tech. Wide open in front of the net.
Bulldog defense have to be careful when she's on possession with the puck, because she's shown the hands on full display a couple of times. And I think really the Bulldogs have gotten decently lucky that she hasn't found it all the way, but there's a goal from the blue line for Indiana Tech. A power play goal, bar down. It's 3-3 with 4:33 left to go in the third.
This puck off the draw is not what the Bulldogs wanted, as Wintink hit that one, and it just, I mean, that was perfectly placed, Herms.
That shot had a lot of arc to it, and I'm not sure if Story had full vision on it. It looked like Smolinski might have tried to go and block it And whether she got a piece of it or not, I don't know. But it didn't have a normal trajectory. And this game is tied up. Back and forth we go. And it's going to come down to the wire again.
And we talked about the composure level that the Bulldogs were supposed to have. Taking a penalty like that, up 1, that is not what you want to have. You expect your PK to be able to hold, but with all the power plays that Indiana Tech had, you expect just one of them to finally get in the back of the net.
McCarroll trying to find Pichet. There's 2 back for Indiana Tech. Gregan was all alone. McCarroll fighting for it. Gives to Gregan. Fires on. Off the post. Just barely ringing the iron. Might have took a redirection in front.
Redirected by Pichet.
Bulldogs in a line change. This is sent all the way down, one-on-one. Shand can't catch up to wave off the icing. So all threes reading on the board. 3 goals for Adrian, 3 goals for Indiana Tech. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in, you guessed it, the third period. Don't see that happen a lot.
Pat Foley once said, tree, left in the turd. Great Blackhawks announcer.
This is played underneath. Loose in front, scramble, nobody can find it. Hacking and whacking were the Bulldogs. They can't get it to go. Wiltshire in front. There's a glove save. Flashing the leather was Izzy Varner.
Made that look so easy, Herms. That one right in front of the net, right in front of the crease, and just able to track that puck down and flash leather, as you said. I would expect the Bulldogs to really put on the pressure now. With only 3 minutes left in this game, you're up by 2. You really want your first game of the regular season to end up in a W.
This is kicked and kept in. Now swept out. Murray finds a body in Peterson. Now it's Forrestal who'll try and skate it up. Rimmed back the opposite way. Glove down. And the AIA growing very grim here. A lot more quieter than it was to start the third period. Need to find some life here if you're going to get it done. On it is Kuzminski. Banked off the outside of the apron. That's White who will slap for it. Knocks it off for Williams. A backhand sauce. Crosses over the blue. Villard. Shaw had a chance to skate it in, but realized she was going to be offside, so she pulled up. Indiana Tech doing a great job at stopping the rush on the zone entries for Adrian College. Seems like wherever there's a yellow sweater with the puck, a black sweater is soon to meet it.
Their defense on the strong side has stepped up almost every single time. And because of the Bulldogs forwards love to try to make moves around them instead of having that puck go deep, they're able to stop them on the zone entry like you said.
1:46 left to go in the third period. A timeout is going to be taken by Adrian College. So we'll step aside just for a second. Adrian College takes a timeout. We'll be right back with more Adrian Hockey on ACTV.
Hi, I'm Taylor Yount, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the close-knit community feel. Whether it's a sport, Greek life, an on-campus job, or another student organization, Adrian College has something for everyone. You can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Back at the AIA, deadlocked hockey game, a tumultuous 60 minutes so far. It's 3-3 between Indiana Tech and Adrian College. Alex Herman here with Tyler Ackerman for those of you just joining us. Happy to have you here for this ride. It's coming down to be a close one here for the regular season opener. Bulldogs will win this. Morris. This is sent up for Pichet. You can hear the banter from the crowd. Pichet fires, stick to side, off the glass. That was Varner with the save. Pichet will skate around again. Fights off some pressure. Takes a stick check on the blade. Forrester fires one hard, and that's blocked off of the shoulder by Shand. McCarroll goes back after it. This is pushed to the top. Bulldogs keep it alive, and it escapes over the blue. Morris lifts it towards the near wall. Forrester having to go backwards to go forwards. That's Morris with it. A quick play by Turnbull. Dump and change. Coming in for support was Peterson. Lost her stick in the offensive zone. Goes to retrieve it, but all the while, here's Murray. Murray up the right side. Fires one on off the shoulder of Story. She kept it out. Under a minute to play. Turnover on the blue. This is Wiltshire fighting off pressure. She shoots and it's saved by Varner. A great effort. It looked like you could have argued for a hold there on Wiltshire. Was in full shooting motion, and the officials ignoring that one.
Shaw going to the ref asking why wasn't that a call. But either way, 35 seconds left, offensive zone draw.
The Warriors win it back. It's played to the corner. 30 seconds left. Separates us from the end of regulation. This puck will be played down low. Indiana Tech will make a change. Tied up in the corner. Stitz in the slot. Peterson behind her. This one loose in front. Getting a stick on it there was a Bulldog. Couldn't see the number, and down in some pain. They're going to blow this dead with 7.7 seconds left. I can't get a full number on that. It might be Ashlyn Stitt, number 11. I believe it is. Down to one knee. Took an awkward contact.
But the effort by her. 7 seconds left in the game. Open slot chance opportunity for the Warriors. And she comes in, supposed to be having her defenseman, sneaks down and able just to whack that away to take away the opportunity for the Warriors.
7.7 seconds left in the third period. We're tied at 3. Offensive zone draw for the Warriors. If you're able to get a quick whistle, maybe with 4 or 3 seconds left, you try and pull the goalie will be the question. It's tied up on the dot. Long shot from the point, it's blocked. A backhander sticked away by Story. 1 second left, it skims around the boards. And for the first game of the season, we are headed to overtime at the Arrington Ice Arena.
And the script writers for this season really just started us well here, Herms.
I don't believe we are going to get an ice cut, so a quick timeout for both sides as they look to draw up strategy here in extra innings. And with that, we'll step aside just for a quick second, and we'll be back with overtime. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Back at the Arrington Ice Arena. First game of the season for the Bulldogs, squaring away with Indiana Tech. This one will be played in overtime, so we have 5-minute 3-on-3, and if the game isn't decided, then we will head to a shootout. 2 players subtracted on each side. Here's an early 2-on-1, breaking in, shot is saved. An early stop in OT by Varner. Bulldogs wanted to get it done and over with quickly, 9 seconds in.
I mean, it was a great play off of the face-off. Villard was just able to sneak to that left side. Not be able to find the back of the net, though.
Villard tries to scoop the draw off the circle. Came up empty-handed on the swipe. Here's some speed from Wittink. This is onside. Will cross back over the blue, so Indiana Tech will have to restart. White. Now to Villard. Pressures hard. Here's Sydney White, backpedaling in her own zone. She'll do it again with a drop pass left off for Villard. Villard looking to connect with White is unsuccessful. It's swiped away. They were caught in a bad change. This will be a 3-on-2. Warriors enter in, looking towards the slot. This puck is turned over. Here goes Macy Pichet. She's got Morris on the left side, but she turns it over on the blue. Driving in front is Shand. Makes a nice move. Poke checked away. Bowler elects to skate it back. Has Pichet breathing down her neck. Sylvie Legault turns it over. Pichet hoping she had reinforcements. Now she does. This is played off to the boards. Callie Forrester now to the middle. Pichet rips one. It's blocked. McCarroll looking towards the front. It's redirected off the stick of Varner, and they elect to play it back into their netminder. Will get a whistle with 3:25 left.
Oh my goodness, Herbs. You just feel the energy in here. Everybody is on the edge of their seats. We just had some back and forth hockey so far in 2 minutes of play in overtime. I can't wait for the rest of it.
Peterson angles it into the boards off the draw. Forrester is up top at the circle. Helping out down low is McCarroll. McCarroll in the fight. Looking towards the front. McCarroll, backhander. Forrester takes a shot. It's blocked. McCarroll now to Forrester again. Soccer kick. Spins back. Under 3 minutes left. Forrester looking for options. Plays it back towards the boards. There's Peterson. Tries to take a shot, but it's blocked. A 2-on-1. McCarroll has to get back to hurry. Here's a shot on. That one skitters wide. Peterson will turn up ice. Bulldogs will have a 3-on-1 if they've got the wheels. Now a 2-on-1. Peterson off to the wide side. Forrester shelves it. Stitt looking for a chance of her own. Driving towards the front. Spins around doing it herself. Shaw at the blue. She's wide open. Shot taken on. Chested away by Varner.
You said it, Hearns. Shaw was wide open. If that pass went over, I think this game would have been over. Williams, former Indiana Tech, is taking the draw for the Bulldogs. Wouldn't it be cool if she scored the game winner?
Williams looking for it. Trying to fight for possession. Gets some help off on the corner by Stitt. Stick was held up. Shaw will have to play back and go one-on-one with Shand. Shand drops back. It's met by Yakachuk. Shaw ties up. Now to the point. Terpstra with a great move. Center lane. Fires. Save made by Story. We continue play. 1:40 left to go in overtime.
Story came out a lot outside of her crease to make that save, take down the angles.
Fans on the edge of their seat with 90 seconds left in the extra frame. Allison Shaw will skate up ice. The newly appointed captain. She takes a slash. This is going to be a penalty. We'll see what the decision is. It's a trip. The Bulldogs will be able to skate 4-on-3 with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Fans wanted a penalty shot. I agree with the tripping call. She wasn't fully in the shooting motion yet, but this will give an advantage to the home team late here in overtime.
I mean, Herms, with how this game has gone, with so many penalties, it just makes sense. Another one is called an OT.
Izzy Pettum-Shan to the box for tripping. 2 minutes on the board for the penalty. 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Game tied 3-3. Forrester, Villard, McCarroll, and Pichet. Here's McCarroll in front, fires. Kicked aside by Varner. This one skims around the boards. It's picked up by Gilmore. Forrester is right there. This will take a hop, skip, and a bounce into the Bulldog bench. We'll get a whistle. Under 60 seconds left to go in overtime.
That puck went right off of Gilmore into the bench. Don't know if it was intentional, but the draw is outside in the neutral zone.
Bulldogs win the faceoff back. Villard with some space, driving towards the front. Shot saved by Varner. It's recollected by Green. She tries to play it through the legs of Forrester. Great defensive shutdown. McCarroll has Villard on the wing. She'll dump it in. She's taken down. This is going to be icing, as it was just barely before the center ice red line.
And with it being icing too, players that went off for a change cannot go for a change. They have to go back on the ice. And a timeout is called by Indiana Tech.
A 1 minute timeout for Indiana Tech as they're looking to kill this penalty off. We'll be right back, folks, with more overtime action. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram.
31 seconds left on the game clock in overtime. Bulldogs on the power play. Indiana Tech taking a timeout to try and gather the troops. Turnbull turns up ice. 3-on-2. Play is onside, dropped back. Shot blocked by the shin pad of Yakachuk. They'll tie up along the boards and play it underneath the goal line. 10 seconds left to go. There's a trailer behind the play. Forrester sees it. McCarroll with a late second chance. It's saved by Varner. 2 seconds and 1. That'll do it for overtime, and we are headed to a shootout.
McCarroll with a grade A opportunity with 3 seconds left in the game. Werner says no, and now a shootout is on the way, Herms.
Does it get any more exciting than this to start the season? Man, oh man. Opportunity galore for both of these sides. Deadlocked at 3. It does not get any better than this. And I think the officials are discussing whether they're going to do a shootout at all or if this is going to end in a tie.
I think Jonesy just said 5. Oh.
I'm a little bit confused here. Indiana Tech is giving praise to their netminder. The officials are heading off the ice. And this one will not end at all. So it's a tie game to open up the season for the Bulldogs. Indiana Tech comes back from being down 2 goals to start the third period. And the defending national champions can't find a way to get a win on opening night.
Props to Indiana Tech for staying in this game, fighting from 2 down, and 5 minutes left tying it up. Werner stood on her head today. Adrian had 43 shots on net, and only 3 of them were able to find the back of the net. And she is easily the first star for the Warriors.
So a 3-3 tie settles it after overtime. Shootout will not be played. Neither side able to pick up a win here tonight, but a good, strong effort nonetheless from both of these sides. These two teams will play again tomorrow in Fort Wayne, Indiana, for game number 2 of this opening weekend. There will be more Bulldog hockey played here this weekend from the Arrington Ice Arena. The men's Division I ACHA team also will have their national championship banner raising ceremony tomorrow night as they face off with Trine University, who they beat in Angola, Indiana by a score of 8-0 tonight. So the Bulldogs will head to Fort Wayne to look to pick up their first win of the season after ending in a 3-3 tie after 60 minutes and an extra 5-minute frame. From all of us here at Adrian College TV, I'm Alex Herman with Tyler Ackerman. We'll see you tomorrow night. You've been watching Bulldog Hockey on AC TV.